Take down the second numerical. Determine percentage reactance of a 15 kVA, 11,000 by 440 volt, star by delta connected 50 Hz 3-phase core type transformer with cylindrical coils of height 25 cm, thickness of LV winding is 4 cm and HV winding 3 cm. Mean diameter of both primary and secondary together is 15 cm. Insulation between LV and HV is 0.5 cm. EMF per turn is 2 volt. Estimate the percentage regulation of the transformer at full load and 0.8 power factor lag if resistance per phase of HV side is 0.8 ohms. Write down the given things. kVA is 15, V1 is 11,000, V2 440 volts, height of coil LC is equal to 25 cm, width of primary winding B1 3 cm, B2 4 cm, and here directly he has given mean diameter as 15 cm, that is LMT is equal to 15 cm. So the insulation between LV and HV winding is nothing but A, 0.5 cm. EMF per turn VT is 2 volt. So here we are supposed to calculate percentage reactance per unit reactance and reactance with respect to primary. To solve this numerical, follow the steps what we have done in the previous numerical. XP or leakage reactance is given as XP is equal to 2 pi f Tp square mu naught LMT by LC A plus B1 by 3 plus B2 by 3. Try to understand what are the given things and what we are supposed to calculate. So here 2 pi f all are standard. Then Tp, that is primary turns, is not given. Mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. LMT is given, LC is given, A, B1 and B2 all are given. So let us find number of primary turns. To find total number of primary turns, we know that we can use EMF equation, or Vt is equal to E by T, where Vt is volts per turn. So from the above relation I can write Tp is equal to, or T is equal to E by Et, where E is nothing but your voltage. So it is given your primary voltage is 11,000, and here I am dividing it by root 3 because it is star connected in the primary. We have to write all the values in phase. And voltage per turn is given as 2, so I am substituting the value. So the total number of primary turns are 3175. Next, if you see the LMT diameter he has given, so we have to calculate the length. So to convert it into length, I am using the circumference formula, that is LMT is equal to pi into D, so which is nothing but 47.12 centimeter. Substitute all the values in XP equation, and here everything I have converted into meters as the values are given in centimeter. So after solving you will get XP is equal to 212 ohms. Next, let us calculate per unit reactance is equal to I1 X1 by V1. And this one we know X1 value, we know V1 value, but we don't know I1. First let us find out I1. To find I1, we know that I1 is equal to kVA into 1000 divided by 3V1. I am writing here 3V1 because it's a 3-phase. Substitute the values and evaluate. You will get I1 as 0.8 amperes. Next, to calculate per unit reactance, Substitute all the values what you have calculated and you will get it as 0.0267 ohms. So to calculate percentage reactance, just multiply per unit reactance into 100. So that is 2.67 percentage. Here in this numerical you have to also calculate percentage regulation. The formula is given as percentage regulation is equal to I1 into the bracket R1 cos 5 plus X1 sin 5 whole divided by V1. So in this one, I1 we have calculated, R1 is given, cos 5 that is power factor is given, X1 we have calculated, sin 5 we don't know, and V1 is also given. So first we will find out the value of sin phi. We know that power factor is nothing but cos phi is equal to 0.8. It is given. So from this we will find out the angle phi. Therefore phi is equal to cos inverse of 0.8. So the angle is 36.87. Substitute the value of phi and find out sin phi value as 0.6. Now substitute all the values which you have calculated in percentage regulation formula. If you remember, the formula is percentage regulation is equal to I1 into the bracket R1 cos 5 plus or minus X1 sin 5 whole divided by V1. Here I am writing it as plus because power factor is lagging. After substituting and evaluating, you will get percentage regulation as 1.6%.